Alaska, hi! I wanted to make this video sort of in honor of your birthday. I wanted to make sort of an open letter video just to thank you for everything. I know it's probably very unlikely you'll actually see this, but I just wanted to put it out there and just let the world know how much you've affected me and changed my life and just helped me a lot. I first discovered you around January, February time last year, so it's been about a year now. I was always like watching you, and that's in the least creepy sense. I'd heard your name thrown around a lot, like when I started looking into more stuff about Drag Race. I was like on seasons 2 and 3, and I was hearing a lot about Alaska, and I was like, okay, so this is obviously one to watch. And then of course, season 4, Sharon walks in, and the name Alaska is dropped a few more times. And of course there are like pictures, and then you're in the finale, and finally, season 5 comes along and I get to see who Alaska is. I was always rooting for you. I remember when obviously the whole water tank challenge happened, which, to be fair, I'd have probably done the same because I'm not good with water. I remember being like, I really hope she doesn't go home. Like, I really wanted you to do well. I just remember I couldn't wait. I was like, I have to know. I have to know that she does really well in the competition. She doesn't have to win, but as long as she does really well, then I'll be really happy, and I'll be so happy for her. And I saw that you like were in the top, you were in the final, and I was like, amazing, awesome. I always really loved your ideas and just everything you brought to the show, because you were just something completely different. Like, there was Sharon, and this is no shade to Sharon here, like, you know, there was Sharon who was like spooky, really different, and like really paved the way for like the non-conventional queens to make it onto the show and like really show a whole new diversity of drag. And then there's you, who is like just has the most genius ideas, like they're completely out there and just so funny and entertaining and just absolutely like incredibly thought out, and I adored that, and it was making me mad that the judges couldn't see that to start with, and just generally I was like rooting for you so hard, and I was just so glad that you made it where you did. And then obviously I heard about All Stars and I was just like, yes, finally she has a crown. That was really the start of something amazing. Like, the moment that I first started watching Drag Race just generally was the start of something amazing, but like the moment I discovered Alaska was even more amazing. It was very quick when I decided that I was like, okay, the little cosplayer in me, I used to be a cosplayer, I wanted to cosplay Alaska, and I was like, I want to cosplay Little Pound Cake, I want to cosplay like so many of Alaska's looks because they are just incredible and just so, I don't know, I just love them. So I was like, I'm definitely gonna dress as Alaska when I'm gonna go meet Alaska. Well, I had so many plans. Unfortunately, I didn't have the money to execute them at that time. So I sort of went in a very sort of generic Alaska look, and that was my cosplay. It wasn't until I sort of stepped on a stage with you, which still blows my mind and is completely surreal, I decided that it was more than just cosplay. Like, I wanted to do drag, and I'd always said, ever since I was younger, I was like, I want to be a drag queen, because, you know, the costumes and the makeup and the performance, like, I always just loved it. I was always fascinated by it, and growing up there wasn't that much drag in the media or anything, and so, you know, maybe Christmas pantomimes and stuff, but otherwise I wasn't that exposed to it. But just the idea of like drag and drag queens like really interested me and fascinated me, and I never thought I could do it because I was like, I'm a girl, so I can't do it. Like, and so it was sort of discovering drag and seeing that you were so positive as well about like female drag, like women doing drag and being drag queens, that really made Florida become a thing. At the moment, my drag is very much based on, of course, you. It's like, at the moment I call myself the Dollar Store Alaska, or this is the General Alaska Tribute Act. I will do Jinx, Trixie, Sharon, like any queen I feel like impersonating or just trying their look or something. But Alaska's always been my go-to. This is the look I always feel most comfortable in. Like, it's the look and the sort of persona I feel strongest in. I went to my first Pride dressed as Alaska, and every time I've been anywhere in an Alaska inspired costume or an Alaska costume or an Alaska drag, I've always just felt so much stronger and confident, and I never want to take it off. I don't want to take it off. I'm literally at home doing nothing. Like, I put this drag on just to make videos, but I just already just feel so much more amazing, and it's something I've never really felt before. Yeah, getting to go on stage with you, which is something I at first was trying not to be noticed, to be picked, but I did it. My mum was also messaging me from the balcony going, get on that fucking stage. And it was just the fact that I didn't waste the opportunity, but I didn't make the most of it. I hid at the back. I tried not to be seen. I didn't know what I was doing. I just didn't make the most of it as much as I would have liked to. You know, in my head, in my imagination, if I get up on stage with Alaska, I'm gonna be going insane. But when I step on a stage, then Florida sort of hides away, and Holly takes over, and her stage fright and her fear and her anxiety just stop her from doing anything. So I'm very, very, very grateful that you gave me the moment that I had to just on stage. But I wish I'd done more with it, and that's kind of my mission with drag, is to really increase my self-esteem and increase my confidence, and just generally get on a stage and perform like I've always wanted to. I've always wanted to perform. I have done dance shows, but I've also wanted to do like singing and things, and I love singing, and I just can't get on a stage and do it, and it's something that I'm really trying to work on, and I really want to do by the end of this year at least once. It's because of queens like you and Jinx especially are the ones that really have helped me even try. Just the persistence that you have shown through auditioning 5 times on Drag Race to get on, and just the growth and improvement that you've shown, and everything has really just encouraged me and egged me on in the least creepy way. I don't really know how to word it, but even your mum has helped me with this, and this is really... I'm not a stalker, I'm not stalking your family, that's... Oof, no. I'm part of the Team Alaska Thunderfuck group on Facebook, and she happened to comment on one of my posts, and so we were like having a little conversation, and basically one of the things she told me that really stuck with me was that she was just telling me to follow my dreams, and that her son, who is Alaska, followed her dreams, and look where she is now, and just, it was, I don't know, it just really stuck with me, and I really hope that didn't come across creepy at all. It was just something that really meant a lot to me as well, that she was just like, look what Alaska can do, and look what you can do. Like, just follow your dreams. And so I'm getting there. This year I'm following my dreams in terms of just going a bit crazy with the fact that I'm working full time now, so I can afford to go to lots of drag shows. So I'm just going to as many as I can this year, just to take in as much drag as I can. I feel like getting experience just going to drag shows and like perfecting my costumes will really help me get the confidence to eventually like have the balls to perform, I feel. But just generally I'm very, very grateful you've helped me in that way, in like getting into drag, which is something that has become a very safe place for me now, and like something that I really into and seek solace with. But also like just generally, you know, if I'm having a bad day, if I'm in like, if I'm having a anxiety day or a very low mood day or something, then normally there's something Alaska that can help me out, whether it's like making fan art, or listening to music, or watching season 5 of Drag Race for the 100th time, or just anything, watching after show, watching your music videos, just watching, and just anything, because you are such an inspiration to me, and you've just really changed a lot of things for me, and I'm so, so grateful. And before I rabbit on any longer, just thank you from the bottom of this little Glamtron resident's heart. I'm happy to say that now I will now have a part of Alaska with me forever. So have the most wonderful, perfect birthdays ever, because you deserve it, and just always know that I am proud of you, and I will always support you, and I am so, so grateful for everything you've done, and I am so in such admiration of everything you've done. I think even if Florida Thundercloud 500 gets her own little style, maybe if she moves away from being just a little impersonator, maybe if she becomes her own little queen, her own little bride, I like to think that I'll still go back to my Alaska roots and just, you know, do an Alaska number here and there. Because right now, being like a little mini impersonator or a tribute act is how I'm sort of getting into it, I feel like that's how I'm gonna find my feet and how I'm gonna sort of gain my confidence, and then I can maybe, if I have the ideas and have the imagination, then maybe Florida can go even further. Who knows? But I can't wait to see, and I can't wait to see you again in July and in October. I'm really sorry for the amount of times I'm seeing you this year, but yeah, just thank you and see you soon, I guess. And have an amazing birthday, have an amazing day. So anyway, thank you very much, and I'm so sorry if this is really awkward, and I'm gonna go now. So this is Florida Thundercloud 500 signing off. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!